On the Projections and Cash Flow Input screen, you can view your plan projections in these graphs. You can hover over any bar in any given year to view the data in more detail. You can click on or hover over the legend to filter out the data. If you hover over one of these items, it isolates it in the graph. If you click on it, it filters it out and removes it. You can view how your expenses are paid, your investment balances, your spending, your income versus expenses, and your net worth. On the right-hand side, you can view your current asset allocation across all of your investment accounts. And you can view your future asset allocation if you have added an asset reallocation. We will talk more about this later in the tutorial. You can also view your projected investment values at each of your retirement dates and at the end of your plan along with your projected net worth. In the investment account section, you can add, view, and edit your investment accounts. You can click on the plus icon to manually add an account or to link an account. The three icons to the left allow you to widen the window, rearrange the order of the rows below, and switch the rows to a more compact view. When you link or add an account, the account will automatically be placed into one of these three sections: taxable and tax advantaged, qualified tax deferred, and non-qualified tax deferred. You will also see the total balance, average return, and total contributions at the bottom of each section. You can click on an account to view or edit the account settings and assumptions. You can change the account name, assign an owner, edit the current balance, change the account type, and edit or enter the cost basis. You can click on this button to view the asset allocation for this account. Below, you can edit the annual return, enter annual contributions, edit the use of fund rules, edit the account assumptions, and view or edit the account holdings. If you are looking at a linked account, you will see this option here to move this account to a different investment section. If your account has been placed in the wrong section, you can click on this to move it. Next to it, you will see a magnifying glass. If you click on this will take you to the investment insights for this account, where you can view detailed information for this account such as performance history, fund fees, and transactions. We will discuss this in depth later in the tutorial. In the cash inflow section, you can add your Social Security payments and any pension income. You can also add any type of income that you will receive outside of your normal salary, or any income that you will receive in retirement. To add a cash inflow, you can click on the plus icon and either select from one of the existing types of inflows, or you can select other cash inflow at the bottom. If we click on gift, for example, you can change the name of the cash inflow and enter the annual amount. Below, you can specify when the inflow will start, when it will end, the growth rate, and how it should be taxed. In the Goals and Additional Expenses section, you can enter any type of expenses that you wouldn't want included in your recurring annual living expenses. Expenses that should go here include expenses that won't last forever in retirement, expenses that don't recur every year, expenses that have a different growth rate than the general inflation rate, and expenses that you simply want to break out from your general living expenses. To add an expense, you can click on the plus icon and either select from one of the existing types of expenses, or you can select other goal/expense. If we click on medical expenses, for example, you'll see the option to change the name and enter the annual expense amount. Below, you can specify when the expense will start, when it ends, the growth rate, and you can also select the funding source. So for example, since this is a medical expense, and if you have an HSA account in your plan, you can select your HSA account to fund this specific expense. In the Other Assets section, you can enter any non-investment related assets that you own that you want included in your net worth. You can indicate if an asset will be sold at some point in the future, but the proceeds from the sale will not be used to fund any goals or expenses unless also added in the additional cash inflow section. In the liabilities section, you can enter any loans that you have, including a mortgage. Anytime you make a change on the cash flow input screen, your plan projections will change immediately above. You can use this screen to run various scenarios to see how your plan projections change. For example, if we change this cash inflow below called Heather Inheritance to 0, keep an eye on the graph and the investment values and you'll see these numbers change. You can explore items like paying off a mortgage earlier, spending more or less on your goals and additional expenses, or even rearranging the order of your investment accounts to see how this affects your plan projections.